Uh, all right. Mikhail Oshko. Well, I hate to say that, but that is that not exactly my actual name for one rig. It's just Mikh'a. Just Mikh'a. So you're very early. Usually, I kind of expect you to be around the 11 p.m. segment, Calyx. Though I guess this is a Saturday. But yeah, welcome to the stream, and thank you for joining as always, or keeping me company as we do the story stuff in Kaifeng. But before we do the story stuff in Kaifeng, I want to do this one quest, because I do believe we can kind of get some stats from doing it. Oh, and I'm just realizing that instead of my headset, the audio was coming out from my speakers. I mean, understandably, it's a free day. For once, I actually managed to get up early and do everything at the house, and I was just on both Twitch and this game as well. So, a good relaxing day. I do believe a lot of people are also doing the Wua stuff and Christmas specials, so lots of fun streams going around. Oh, this one I might need to just steal from a distance. I wonder if I should be doing the collectibles as we go along, because normally I'd be doing it just to cross it off as we go along. So what exactly were you watching on Twitch today? What game has caught your interest? Yeah, a lot of people I know have been watching Twitch, both for Where Winds Meet, because I do believe it's having its Chinese anniversary, and also for some new Vuva content, apparently. Some story content. Oh, lockpicking. Am I supposed to be doing this without being seen by anyone? Doesn't seem like it. Somebody already gave me the answer right there. It's Snake. You can't even say my name. So oddly enough, what happened to the music? This is something that happens on Kaifeng a lot. And sometimes the audio would just bug out, and I'm not entirely sure why. It has like really good music, but it gets cut off a lot. There's another chest here. A meow meow quest. Oh, it's a mixing quest. See, this is what I was saying the other day as well. They have put up a lot of stuff on the map, but made it just vaguely interesting. Vaguely interesting, so that you can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's just red and yellow. It can be green, right? Or whatever is at the other side. Although, to be honest, getting brown and... It does kind of look brown. Create a masterpiece just by mixing in a few colors. The one thing I do like with these mini games is that They sort of give you insight into their culture at the time. Drakengard. Wait, is there a character named... Okay, now I'm... Is... Mikh'a. Drakengard. I'll have to look this up because I'm so... Because I don't feel like there's any character in Drakengard 1 that has that name. Unless you mean the dragon in Drakengard 3. That would make a lot more sense, I guess. I'm not seeing any in Drakengard 1. But it is giving me a lot of... Yeah, you're probably talking about Zero's partner. I'm guessing you've been playing Drakengard 3? That is one game I've actually never managed to play, even though I do like the Drakengard series. Honestly, I started playing it because I thought it was a Dynasty Warriors type of game, but it went places, is all I can say. Especially the first game, right? That was very dark. I feel like the other two games weren't as out there. Maybe not 3 because I've never played that, but 2 definitely felt a bit safer. I'll need to go around to getting Drakengard done too. Drakengard 3. It feels like a bit of a shame to not play the entirety of the Drakengard series, especially if you like Nier. And you know that Nier is sort of an offshoot of Drakengard. Or what's attack? Now that is a lot of HP on that, I just realized. I'll have to play it safe. It's a dislocation. Yes, Drakengard is very much wilder than Nier. Let me tell you. Once again, I played it initially just because I thought it was very much a Dynasty Warriors type of game. But that first game is off the wall bonkers in many, many ways. I think that was the first time I just realized that, okay, at the end of the game, you just realize that, hey, this guy you're playing as is not a good person. Nor are your party members in a lot of ways. So let me just mute so that I can sneeze. Oh, okay. The sneeze took a while to come out. If you hadn't saved me, I wouldn't be able to work at all today. Once I get paid, I can buy candied chestnuts for my sister. Chestnuts. Candied. Not exactly what I would think of as a treat. Well, the poppin'.
小道有失远迎，还望贵客包涵。
Oh, there's a cat here. Void Whisper. The cat's name is Void Whisper. Funnily enough, considering that you can hunt a lot of birds in the game, it hates animals in general, I'd say, except for cats. They love cats, right? And dogs, because you can't hurt either of them. And for that sparrow, even though it kind of looks like we're hurting it, we're just knocking out the twig in its mouth, which is what we're collecting more or less. So why is this place marked as a combat outpost? Is this underground? It kind of doesn't matter. I'm here just searching for a person that will give me a few stat upgrades because I've collected some stuff around here. Gotta talk to the NPCs just in case. I heard the Palace of Supreme Oneness is really good for blessings. Why not give it a try? When the Grand Consular was assassinated days ago, an old friend of mine almost lost his job because of it. He prayed for 3 days, and when he got back, he managed to avoid trouble altogether.
施主莫急，小道愿尽微薄之力，解施主心中所惑。
Oh, here's another cat. White Cloud. And yeah, the cats are technically part of a collectible as well. Petting them, or interacting with them in this case, grants you a bonus to your elegance stat. Oh, and the music finally kicked in. The door is open. Why can't they go out? Let me out. Okay, you know what? This needs one of those signs, right? Where is it? Consumable. Common. I will put down my sign here and have the begging emote. And my message will be, let me out. Yes, in case you all are not aware, the game has a messaging system taken straight from the Soul series again, just like its bloodstained system. Oh yes, you are the one I was looking for. Wait, somebody's stealing something. Oh. But not here. I'm just very nearby it. That icon appears generally when there's some sort of crime happening. And these crimes are kind of random, so you want to do it as soon as they pop up. Oh there, what has you in such a hurry? Jinha Lai De Jong Ho Bang Bang. What are you talking about? My reactions exactly. I just got to Kaifeng. I really can't understand a word he's saying. Jinha Bang Bang Vo Bang Bang Vo. Let me calm down for a second. What are you trying to say? What you're trying to say is, young wanderer, help me. You're new to Kaifeng and don't speak the language well, so you don't understand him. Reading the room. Does it? I'm not entirely sure about Chinese. Where have been Ata and Ju Musawada? Some I understand can't speak. I feel like they're speaking something else entirely. You can understand some but can't speak. It sounds like a tough one. Guess I need to step in. Well, considering we're near a painting shop, I want to buy a painting. Okay, understand. I want to buy a landscape, a painting of birds and Beauties. You know what? I have no idea. If it's brothers, there's definitely not an option for that here. Birds and insects. Landscape painting. Well, we have a landscape painting and what you could arguably call. You know what? Let me try. No, that's the wrong one. It's probably the beauties one. That's what I'm guessing. Yep, that is that one. Weird quests. It would have been more fun if this guy was actually moist. It's probably too expensive for him, right? Oh no, never mind. That's not it. He wants to see another beauty then. At this point, he's just a mime. The two finally finished their deal 6 hours later. 6 hours later. Sunrise Market, Prosperity Heaven. But yes, we got that somehow. Oops. I'll just take this from the other side. We'll ignore the people dancing there. And what's with the little crowd? What a fool. What happened here? It's nothing major. The guy just thinks he's found true love, but honestly the lady he's chasing after couldn't care less about him. He comes here every day moping around and hoping that the woman next door will notice him. But from what I've heard, she was bought out by some rich lady ages ago. No one has any idea where she is now. Has no one told him what's really going on? We told him, but he just won't listen. He keeps saying she'll come back if he waits long enough. You must be new to the Prosperity Haven, huh? See the tavern next door? That's where the girl he's in love with used to work with. All the girls there are pros at turning heads. Don't let them rope you in. And as for Fourth Young Master, it's not enough for him to control the money and power around here. He just has to mess with people's lives too.
客官，小的可算把您给盼来了，快2楼上座。
I should be heading to the story, but I kind of want to pick up this chest as well. Even though I'm committing robbery in broad daylight. No, it's just the characters. Don't worry about it, we're just gonna take that and run. These 4 young masters are completely lawless. Lawless. Shopkeeper, why all the sign? Dear guest, you don't know the pain in my heart. These past days, the 4 young masters have become more lawless than ever. Before, they at least ran respectable businesses on the surface, but now, the business that they run, those people, is scandalous. Absolutely scandalous. You wonder why that man on the bridge is so distraught? Those people in the building broke his heart. That place is full of seductors. Scandalous, absolutely, I say. Okay. See, the funny thing is, even though this is probably very highly not related to our story, right? Our main story that's happening right now, where we are trying to rally the people in the Forsaken Quarter so that we can get them to talk with the officials higher up and grant them leeway with the money problem. But I am guessing... Oh, I'm sorry. I am guessing that there is a side quest around here that probably has something related to it. So I'm looking at the roofs here. I was playing Ghost of Yotei sometime back, and I remember in Ghost of Yotei, even though rain is also equally rare, once it starts raining, they've added a little effect where the rain will actually pile down from the corners of the roof, which I thought was very nice. Also, I got a message I didn't even notice. Oh, it's just these guys. 7:26, that was a while ago. I kind of wish I saw the healing messages immediately so that I can help these guys, but no. And these items are more or less... you can get gifts from NPCs each week that you friend, and it's completely random what you're gonna get. more medicine is always nice though. So where is... I got sidetracked there. I found the NPC I needed to talk to and got completely sidetracked. And you can tell the game is just really trying to optimize.
小道愿尽微薄之力，解施主心中所惑。
你在此地，
师傅让我在此闭门思过，师傅好狠的心，我不过是一时忘了时间，错过了师傅讲经。
你师傅就因为这事儿，
我还小小的顶了一下嘴，我还把师傅最爱的浮尘。
Yeah, by G, I think this is your fault.
那你倒也不冤。但你说关禁闭，那门似乎一直开。
哎，定是师傅不忍心把门打开了，我就知道他嘴硬心软。
Yeah, so this is one of the mechanics in this game.
蹊跷指的什么？上回你话说一半，人就没有。
瞧我这
sorry.
这五件技巧啊，分别是
I accidentally sped up the dialogue.
金蝉、醒愁玉桂枝、三更夜沫子和雷公须。我师傅说了，一方土地便有一方赖，而开封的赖便蕴藏于这五件奇巧之中。若能集齐它们，取其赖所
The reason for that is
甚至有起死人生白骨之
I
用。
accidentally sped up the dialogue. It's right behind my avatar here. You have the option to speed up dialogue,
下次若寻
the
着了，
playback
尽
speed.
管拿来，我有许多宝
So
物
when I
等着
increase the
交换。
speed, it almost sounds like you're hearing double. But yeah, what I was about to say is that this is one of
少
those
侠可见过那皇帝老儿。
mechanics in each region, right? Each region has a bunch of collectibles, and then you can turn in those collectibles to get some stat upgrades and different things. And I have a few collected here, so I'm just gonna get as much as I can. And most of the time, when you go to the very end of this chain, because I did this for Chinkei, there's like a key item. Now, this is just an appearance. The stat increase. Interesting. It unlocks an outfit here. Maybe in this area there isn't a key item. In the first area there was a key item which reduced the world difficulty of open world bosses. And I thought that would be the same here. Long way to go though in Kaifeng. Do I want HP or attack? Attack is always nice to have, right? I'm gonna spend as much as I can. Yeah, this increases your stamina. And you can see why you kind of need to do these. Because this is the primary where your stamina or your endurance can be increased. What is this? Max Vitality. Vitality is what you need to use for skills. I kind of want to get the defense though. Well, not defense. Even HP nodes are not as useful. All attack nodes as much as we can. My survivability is just really great because we are playing tank mostly. So we aren't going to get too far. I'm running out of collectibles we can turn in. And here, this node will increase the amount of damage you do to the monsters in the area. And I think the next one might be damage reduction. There are even nodes which increases the drop rate of monsters and bosses. So you kind of want to do these as early as possible. And here we have the drop rate one. Increases 20% chance to drop 2 pieces of gear from monsters on Kaifeng. More stamina. And that might be as far as I can do for now. Now one more. No, we can activate. No, I need a bit more.
此之生于高处，且当真只有少侠这般的人物才能取得呀。
Yep. And I wanted to hit that before we actually continue the story down here. I do believe we are trying again, just to recap, to bolster the morale of everyone in the Forsaken Quarter, to sort of lend their voices so that the higher-ups will listen to them. Tonight at the Fernance, Master instructed, when the time is right, take action.
动手！公子不是说容如外待命吗？你消息哪来的？公子的手速啊！你看，这不是我们公子的字迹。不对，
他们似乎争执起来了。
Yeah, in addition to rallying the people, one thing we're trying to do is sneak into the Fernance where all the coins are being minted. And the idea is that we're going to hide in one of the coin cards that's been collected by the government. Find the convoy. We kind of did the rallying thing already, so I'm guessing I'm finding the convoy now.
军前的车要走了吗？还在蹴鞠场呢，估计还得一会儿。还不走，累都累死了。
蹴鞠场。
你干什么的？航前押运。
Oh, I still have that switched on. It's on 3 times speed now. Find the convoy's in there. Oh, these guys might attack me if I stay here for too long. Find an opportunity to approach the convoy. Very restricted parkour when they actually have the action button available. Yeah, I think I need to sneak into that crate. Which means I need to get down from here. Or maybe not, because I see another parkour point. It's not going to be the Itachi fantasies that I'll be doing the roleplay for. It's going to be the Dragoon fantasies. And if only I had a spear idle pose, this would be the perfect Dragoon pose to do. Hell you. You were looking straight at me. Oh, better switch that off.
是。行了，把钱往熔炉送吧。
趁现在。
唱歌不都是大伙自发的吗？没有什么鬼。切，你还挺天真。
The food triplets are rallying the people
乱党最多了。
by having them sing. That's what these guys are talking about.
乱党？咋了？我这看到乱党了。别疑神疑鬼的，走吧。
She's actually sticking to the underneath of the carriage. Very wuxia right here. Hair gets caught by the wheel. Should have pulled it up into a bun before we did this.
你们几个过来！
插进来的那个女的死活不招生金欧的下落，你们都去帮帮忙。
Oh, that had to be Ying Ying. We have to go and rescue her too.
走吧。拿到生金欧，咱们是不是都能见到财神啊？别做梦了，轮得到我们吗？可我。
Like, please have a great day. Okay, you know what? Sure, why not?
烈火大
if that will go through.
凤无声。19关那边怎么样了？都头亲自审了，还是不成。3关、7关的人都过去了，你们也快点。
Looks like they're
好，
interrogating Ying Ying after catching her. So why is my character moving so slowly? I love you, cutie. Yeah, the
夺回来的堂前，
community in this game.
出来，出来！我已经看见你了，鬼鬼祟祟躲在这干什么？手里是什么？
没什么。
知道偷钱是什么下场吗？
饶命！君爷饶命！
拿来给我，我就当没看见。
They are purposely slowing this down. I almost get the feeling they're sort of doing a loading trick. Not because of the sliding thing, just by having my general walk speed slow in that little segment. Yeah, this is where they mint the coins.
这熔炉有啥好？烟深火燎的，你不知道？熔炉里头有财神。
There's a god of fortune inside the furnace. Interesting. Can I reach you from here? I cannot. Daily? Okay. Oh, it's just a laborer. Never mind. I thought it was a guard. For safety, we'll go with the invisibility.
我的供奉差不多够了，估摸着这2天就能掉进熔炉里。
不是说进熔炉里的都没回来吗？
嗨，都改名换姓，到开封城里置地办宅了。小酒喝着，小妾搂着，谁还回来呀？
真有这种好事儿？
别抠搜你那点响钱了，想好了来找我啊，我有门路。
So people who get sent to the furnace are never seen again. That's not a good thing. And they seem to generally believe that there is a god of fortune in there. Sorry, guy. You're not heading into the furnace today. I'm gonna assume I did not kill you. I just knocked you out.
这都累死地铁了，
是不是活太多了？
修熔炉的时候死的更多。放心吧，有财神爷坐镇，什么事儿摆不平。不动静。
Really directing me, huh, game?
怎么样？那你们招了没？哼，嘴硬得很。金火都头说了，要送到财神爷那间地牢去。
真的？那间？
进了那间牢房，可就由不得他了。
Interesting. So I could have just gone up there, but the way marker for the story didn't appear until much later.
哎，什么钻进去了？
慌慌张张的做什么？一只猫而已。
Jin Huo, a named person.
元宝，那是元宝吗？
Oh, I can't double jump here? Yeah, I cannot. I have been restricted. Find a route to rescue Ying Ying.
我来晚了吗？那女的已经送到那间地牢了。
哼，等你们15贯来押人，黄花菜都凉了。直接去地牢帮忙吧，路知道吧？
这个
数钱数昏头了是吧？喏，地图。
Wait a minute, he has a map? Interesting. I can't lock onto him though to steal it, or can I? Can I steal the map from you? Nope, cannot.
我来晚。
And this is one of the things I dislike about the game. The button for crouching is the same button for listening, so if you're looking at a person you can listen to, you automatically listen to it instead of crouch. It doesn't seem like I can get this chest yet. Unless I have to go down by the looks of it. Yeah, I do have to go down.
我来。
数钱数昏头了。
Yeah, the reason I'm trying to crouch is because it has a bit more control. Oh, never mind. You guys actually saw me. And for a second, I thought they didn't, because they didn't react until much later. Oh, the audio is desynced. Okay, give me a sec after the battle. I will fix that. Oh, it is so jarring having the audio desynced. And I had to kill the guy to get the map. You know, we could just stealing it up from the rafters, but no game. You had to have a specific way. Now, let's actually very quickly fix that audio desync. It might flicker on you all end. It should be back in just a few. There we go. Hopefully. Yep, audio's back. It's not... I still feel like there's a bit of latency, but it's a lot better.
什么声音？是谁？
Now, I am attracting a lot of attention here. Okay, this might have been a bad idea. Yep, it just got deleted immediately. This had to be quick there. Ow, what? No, never mind. Escape the camp. Okay. So it's an escape sequence I didn't even know. Oh, the frame rate. Ow.
人呢？那边找找。我也没看见。奇怪。
I think I might have lost aggro on them. Wow. That was so jarring. The drop in frames and everything. Wait, what? Okay. I escaped. Yeah, I don't think it's possible for me to... No one. Let me just put up the shield before we jump out. I think because I tried to stealth it... aggro might have been weird. It's just running. I don't even know how they're hitting me. Game, please. There we go. And I feel like if I waste too much time, it might actually... Is it not realistic to be doing that? Furnace dungeon map. Enlarged clue. Dungeon lies beneath a room on the far east side of the courtyard. Where are we exactly? Oh, I'm actually finding where it is, huh? What is this?
这边是大门，不行，这边官兵太多了。
Or else are we looking at?
侧门这边官兵比较少，但按地图看，地牢不在这儿。是了，地牢应该在这个房间下面。
Okay, that's where we're going. Sorry, what's the... Mikh'a has a channel? You know what? I'm not exactly sure of the exact word you put it there. Maybe because the Japanese word for have, it changes based on context, right? Because sometimes it's like aru and iru. I think it's one or the other depending on the context. You know what? I'll have to look this up. How would you say have a channel in Japanese? Have a channel. You know what? Google, you're not doing a very good job. Channel. Yeah, it is definitely Aru and Iru, but there's also another one here. So if you are gonna say to have a channel, it's like channel o motteimasu. So I guess if you're gonna say I have a channel or Mikh'a has a channel, Mikh'a wa channel o motteimasu. Not kind of sure why you want to know that. Please do not plug my name into any Japanese channels. I do not know Japanese.
听说有人闯进来了。
No, I'm trying to sneak in here, right? Yeah, we can just go around. No need to
梦到财神爷了。
do anything fancy. Even though I can still do my triple jumps. There's a chest here on low ground. Okay, now we know why it's on low ground. Wait, is it here? chest to the left down the hall. Just keep turning left. Okay. You know what? Gotta give a like for answering the question that I had immediately. Into the righteous I cast this humble life.
各罐都已就位，没问题。那间牢房的钥匙，小人亲自保管着的。
出了差错，拿你试问。
今天关进来的可是要犯，你们都给我打起12分的精神来，有什么可疑的，立刻上报。是。
Am I stuck? I think I am stuck. Oh, come on, game. Don't do this. I can't even crawl out. Or jump. None of those work. Don't act rashly, be careful. Yes, that is... Game. Please. Oh no. What did you do? Where did you plug this into? Okay, in times like this, when this happens, there is an unstuck feature. I'd rather not use it because it will teleport us. Wait, thankfully it teleported us right next to the checkpoint, but yes. I was assuming it would teleport you to the boundary stone, which was why I was a bit hesitant to use it there. It's okay. When you said that you were asking for the JP translation, I thought you were plugging it in somewhere and I was very worried. Like, I think I can handle like 1 or 2 people coming to talk, but a whole crowd of people talking might be a bit overwhelming for me. Speaking of the Mulan Weep, I'm reminded, like, a friend of mine sent a TikTok to me, even though I'm not on TikTok at all. And it was basically a D&D card for what they call a Mulan man. Like, there was this guy on TikTok who got famous for, how'd I put it? Wearing the Mulan costume and calling on people who wash rice. Wrongly. Wash rice. Not wash rice, wash rice. Wrongly. And he apparently got a following so high that someone in that following made a D&D card based off of him. And my friend was linking that to me. I think I might need to assassinate you guys. No offense. Nothing upstairs. Went up anyway. I have trust issues, sorry. Okay, sure, why not? I will go up as well. But you're right, there is nothing upstairs. What? No, that's lies. There are things upstairs. The chest is upstairs. The signpost was lying. It's very convenient. To be fair, there are like a lot of places that don't also use electric kettles, which is a lot more jarring to me. And we had to go upstairs anyway, huh? To get a key. But I don't think it's a thing beyond Southeast Asia and me in general to have a rice cooker. Even though it's so easy to do, right? Especially compared to measuring the water up to your hand, cleaning it out. Okay, would you be a lot of places? I do not know. Wait, you don't have a... Okay. That's another thing. That is another thing. I quite... See, in cases like these, Calyx, what you have to do is you have to just randomly buy a rice cooker, and then one day, whoever is cooking at your house, whether it's your wife or your parent or your sibling, whoever is doing the rice cooking, you just look like, here, let me do the cooking today. And then you take out the rice cooker, put a timer first for like 5 minutes, because that's usually more than enough with the rice cooker, right? Put the timer on, say you can do it for 5 minutes, take out the rice cooker and use it. And they'll be like, okay, yeah, maybe this is better. You have to sell the rice cooker to them. You gotta be like, this is the best thing ever. Dunk it on the side a bit. Promote it. That's how you get things past Asian parents and siblings. So why am I running around here? We are looking for a key. In the next building? In the next building, okay. Don't mind me, just passing through. I think I might have to actually assassinate a few these guys here. The role my character did. I was not expecting that. The key must be with this person. Okay. Yeah, we're sneaking. Sneaking in here. And also stealing stuff. So weird that those are auto-scripted.
东西在，嘘，跟我来。有多少？给我个数。这个数这么多，没见过世面的样子。史大人，那可是活财神。是是，跟着财神干，拿这点算什么？看好那个女人，等她交出了生金瓯。 油水少不了你的，不愧是财神爷，不愧是财神爷呀！眼界放宽点儿，该供奉上去的，明白明白，这点规矩我能不懂吗？师爷，什么时候我才能进熔炉里头见一见浅海呀？哎呀，想进熔炉，这点心意可不够啊！
Easy enough. Surprisingly, it's very easy to fumble stealing stuff in this game, even with a 90% chance. Like I've had thefts be less successful with around 95 too. Maybe because it's a story sequence, they were like, okay, just have the key. Head to the dungeon. I was about to say dungeon death, then I saw the pool of blood here. Re-chest. Paid $10 to open, not free, don't believe. I always find it fun to read the comments that people leave behind in this game. Mainly because a lot of the stuff is not moderated, so people can write just about any wild thing they're thinking of. So why is there a deep dungeon down here? Underneath the furnace. Like an actual dungeon. Is that Yin? It is Yin. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's just a normal person.
小出去！我知道邪师的身份，我们前去他。
你慢慢说，你知道什么？
他根本不是原本的开封府派，他是未央城。是钱，是钱，
钱，
是钱，是钱的声音，在熔炉里，我要去熔炉里，我要钱，我要钱。
I think he might be a bit off his rocker here.
叫我出去。
你慢慢说。
Okay, same dialogue. We're not gonna get, probably not gonna get anything different out of him in the condition he's in. Don't think I can talk to any of the other prisoners. Though I can take a look. Meow meow.
更。
Oh, sorry, not sure what happened there. Okay.
抛下我们独自当大侠，你可知罪？
It's the three sisters you were wondering.
喂，我还没当上大侠呢，要治我的罪，怎么也得先等我把莹莹救出来再说吧。
好像也有道理。有什么道理啊？要是我们晚来一步，他肯定早把莹莹姐救出来了。
你们倒是对我挺有信心啊。
哼，谁夸你了？要是我们先来，莹莹姐说不定早回家了，是不是阿洛？别说了，不能说大话。那个，是不是先把她放出来
Should we let she out first?
一会儿来了
Yeah, translation errors there. Let's free she now. We'll settle this later after saving Ying Ying.
你们是怎么进来的？
元宝带我们进来的呀。元宝呢？说是被关的人，好像都已经疯了。那边有个门，书里头也太吓人了。
That was completely random. I'm guessing the main door is locked, and you just had to check each of the cells. And somehow I wound up in the one cell that has a cutscene for it. Talked about auspicious. Is Lou waiting for me? Hey, where is she going? Oh, she's following me, okay. I didn't even realize it. It looked like I was following her. Who doesn't have anything to say? And Show is showing me the treasure. A little treasure room.
大个子，你也帮帮忙啊！
We got the gang all together as we go rescue Ying Ying.
是什么呀？是财神爷吗？
财神，这分明是
那姓史的狗官嘛！有病吧他？把自己化成财神干什么呀？大姐姐，你听过黑财神吗？
黑财神、
黑白财神，共执未央，四大掌柜各为其主。未央城并不只有东阙公子一个财神，还有一个隐秘的黑财神。只是这黑财神也已经消失多年了。
史大人，黑财神？什么嘛？他是啊，他的武功。 他对莹莹说的话，
哼，管他是财神还是财鬼，叔父我见到他就给他一拳。
I'm still very impressed with what they did with the triplets, because you meet the triplets all throughout the story, and if you have been attentive enough, you'd actually notice that they have different face markings. And the funny thing is, I actually noticed the face marking because I was like, hey, she actually looks, because we meet Ying Ying first, and Ying Ying has the cat motif, and then you meet Fu, and Fu has the little mouse motif. And I was like, she even has the little whiskers on her face.
大家在外面饿成那样，这里竟然有这么多钱！大个子，这是什么字？
是史。
别的箱子上也写着这个字。哼，这里果然是姓史的狗官的藏宝库。大个子，你把这些钱都装上。
都装上？拿着这么沉的东西，还怎么救莹莹？
那我来装，哼，绝不给那狗官留下。这里怎么会有这么多钱？搬空，全部搬空。
There's a weird effective light on the ground.
被烧掉的纸条，还能看到一些字。
After Shenong's time, the Yellow Emperor Yao Wenxun taught the people to farm and weave, with cloth and silk serving as early currency. Later, wise ancestors refined the system. They mined copper, studied the patterns of heaven and earth, and cast the first coins. Square, square within for the earth, round without for the sky. Even their shape echoed the cosmos. Coins easy trade, endure through time, and circulate with a rhythm that mirrors nature itself. People came to cherish money. Without it, one falls into hardship, and with it, one gains strength. Those with money rise, and those without fall behind. In ancient China, the character for money once meant spring, a source that never dries. It reaches places far and hidden, for money smooths all paths. Wisdom, bravery, talent, embellished with rites and music, once made the ideal person. Today, all one needs is money.
写的是什么呀？写的是什么呀？大概就是说有钱有多么重要，钱多了之后就会像神一样厉害之类的。
有很多钱的话，就真的能像神一样厉害吗？
世界上很多东西都比钱厉害的。
比如说呢？
比如说，坚定的心，就像我们决定要救出莹莹。
夫妇不懂。
Wait, there was a bow in there. Can probably develop it here. I mean, there was a bow, but it's not stronger than the one I already have. Wait, can you tune bows? I don't think you can. You can tune the bow? I was not aware of this. Yeah. Arrow max flying duration up 0.09. Okay. Now it's starting to make a lot more sense why some of the archery challenges were a bit difficult. A scrap of head of the treasury division killed, rewarded with 1,000.
玄灵长司。
玄灵。秀金楼专管钱的玄灵部。
Liu seems to be the most knowledgeable among all the triplets.
和秀金楼有关系。
这块碎片像是落款。
公子。
And this seems to be a dark surge quest, surprisingly. God of money. The rumor has it that two treasures exist in Weiyang City, one of light, the other of shadow. Now, the white treasure, the Ember of East, hosts the heroes' assembly in Kaifeng. The god of avarice, however, has vanished from public sight. What people don't know is that the black treasure, backed by Red Pavilion, has shed his old name and infiltrated Kaifeng Prefecture under the guise of Lord Qi. In collusion with the Gongxi, he championed the tank coin confiscation policy under the banner of righteous duty, all while deepening the rift between officials and commoners and amassing a personal fortune. With wealth as his mortar, and he seeks to cast a golden idol to raise his god among mortals. Interesting. We unlocked a bit of the Dark Surge. I have to go back and do the stuff in Qinghe too. Like, I feel like I missed something there.
可能走错路了，到处都没有看到出口。难道这不是去那间地牢的路？要不要再回去？阿路，你疯了！外面都是官兵。有没有搞错？事到如今了，你还有心情唱歌？有鬼吹拂风蜡烛。
These three. They can be brilliant and at the same time kind of stupid at times.
有熄灭了！
果然，出口在这里。
啊，出口
有风，说明外面还有房间，出口肯定就在这里。
大姐姐，你也太聪明了吧！
大
兔子，你不错嘛！快，拖我们上去找找出口。
You guys could have just climbed the shelf, you know?
看不清，看不清，往左些，往左些。
只有这个花瓶还在，好熟悉的花纹，又是他们。
花瓶没有掉下来，会不会是出去的机关啊？
很有可能。
机关？我们来看，我们来看，福福，快来！你不是说我什么都干不好吗？好啦，对不起，对不起，快来！
Oh. Good treasure chest from that. There we go.
你们怎么了？
都怪你，福福！我们方才摔倒了。大姐姐，你那边有开门的办法吗？
看起来只能从那边开。这样，我去前面看看有没有别的办法。
大个子，你快点回来啊！
I guess they're isolating us for the actual boss fight now.
莹莹，莹莹，是你吗？少侠，救我！莹莹，我来了。
醒醒呀！大个子，你这是怎么了？
我看到莹莹了，她……
你别吓我们啊！哪有莹莹？
只是衣服。
不然嘞？
你们是怎么出来的？
福福把整个机关都砸开了，
厉害啊，小福！
嘿嘿，对本大侠来说，小事一桩啊。去，好可怕的牢房，莹莹姐一定吃了不少苦。莹莹姐恐怕是用衣服迷惑守卫，趁机逃出去了。我知道，这招叫金蝉脱壳，是金蝉脱壳了，笨蛋。
Examine the clothes, huh? Okay. These are very large coins.
真的只是衣服？
这么多铜钱挂在树上，像铃铛一样响。
方才好像就是听到了这些铜钱的声音，我才晕倒的。
这钱树不是好东西，千万别再碰它了。
果然有人
Interesting design.
抓住他们！
大个子，小心！快追上福大侠了！大姐姐，你好厉害！好多躺在地上的官兵，是谁杀了这些人？
Something nefarious going on here, and we don't exactly know what's going on. Check this out. Sho is asking. Hey, where's Sho? Oh. Lu and Lu are following me. Sho is over here.
买命钱，这是莹莹的招式。
So did Ying Ying escape or what? Oh, bright. Wow. There's a lot of bloom in here. And also another chest on top. Although we're going outside by the looks of it. Just on second floor. Yep. It helps that we have the passive to see it. Okay, what's behind door number 1?
快点！人在那边，都头那边，快来抓人！
不好，我们被发现了，有好多人。喂，大个子，你一个人能打过这个大块头吗？
放心吧，
那其他的人交给我们。夫妇，
Mini boss time?
今天乱窜的老鼠还真多。我明白了，你和那女的是一伙的，也想进熔炉，对吧？
莹莹在熔炉里，
从全路上问他吧。
金火。It's a little too early. Okay. Thankfully, we can heal just fine, so nothing to worry about too much. The delay is kind of throwing me off, though. Yeah, there's a delay even there. Off you go. She seems to be very easily stunnable by the bow blade. I'm almost wondering if that's an oversight. Or maybe they just don't want you stuck on this boss for too long. Yes, he seems as stunnable as the other enemies. Moving it away to a different angle so I can see what I'm doing here. Honestly, not as much of a challenge as the other mini boss we faced during the story, because that other mini boss was just killing me outright. Maybe she was just a bad match for tank classes.
女将军说，莹莹在熔炉里头，但是熔炉外面的士兵太多了，所以我们打算深蹲击虚。是声东击西啦，笨蛋！看到那边的船了吗？我们如果把那边的船烧了，熔炉这边的守备肯定会去救火，到时候就可以趁机进去了。大个子，你要去烧船还是进熔炉？
你们去烧船，能脱身吗？
当然了，我们最擅长的就是逃跑。别瞎说，我们最擅长的是打人，打人！
熔炉内一定是守备森严，相比来说，烧船相对安全些。
大个子。想好了没有啊？
我胆子小，怕火，要不
就知道你不敢。好啦，烧船包在我们3个身上，一会儿你跟着我们的标记走就好啦。
你们千万小心。
放心吧，大姐姐。
Yeah, you could see like a little shooting star in the cutscene there. Not sure that was scripted or not. And she's adept at handling these kids as much as she's adept at handling Ruby.
跟上阿路，快跟上！
怎么回事？快他妈着火了！快去看看！有人入侵！
Okay, we got the chance. We snuck inside. I was thinking we'd have to do a little sequence of actually sneaking in during the chaos, but hey, apparently we just got in. And I do believe this is more or less a boss fight here. Massive rat boss wiggling 2 banana swords behind the door. It said that the longer it is, the harder it gets. Good luck, darling. Before you die, can I get my parting tears and lunch money back? Almost forgot about the wine. That's how long it's taken to get. Gosh, these kids have so much energy. Right. Well, they started over parting tears. Well, I should have started the battle after I took a break and went to go get some water.
终于
Well,
到熔炉了。
maybe it's still waste the boss though. I feel like it is directly the boss because I can kind of see the icon for him in the map. Oh wait, and this is one of those players, one of those areas in the trailer. Oh, frame rate just struggling to keep up. Seems like they're entranced with something. Let's grab this chest, and you know what? I'm gonna take like a really quick break here. Be right back after I get some water. Alright, and let's drop my eye drops here. I'm gonna pick that up real quick. Just realizing that it took the sound of me putting the eye drops back on the desk. My mic, I mean. Yeah, let's actually check out what is down here in this little area. We are very much sneaking into this place. A giant furnace. Interesting. You can also climb up there, honestly, and I'm wondering why. I almost got caught. That might have been the intended direction. I might have actually been meant to go down and check the other side before we move up this way. Maybe there was like a treasure chest or something the other way. No tarnation is going on here anyway. There's like a bunch of gold. Well, not gold, coins. It looks like they're all being melted down for some odd reason or another. Up we go. Good camera angle on what's happening here, but a lot of very detailed environment. When the game isn't handling this very good. Jesus Christ. I would not want to be in these working conditions. I do not like heat in of itself. And they all seem to be very mesmerized by something.
供奉财神，也就只能用劳力供奉了。
进来这么久了，你见过财神爷了吗？
我们这点供奉，还进不去那间屋子。
好好干啊！不干活，没饭吃。
外头有人闯进来了，史大人有令，发现闯入者。 格杀勿论，要不惜一切代价阻止闯入者上去那里，听到了吗？是。
But they are searching for me. They know I'm around. I almost thought we could go in there and without raising a ruckus, but it looks like it was very much a scripted sequence. I can't even control my character here. Makes sense because I do believe there's like a trailer sequence here where you're running on a chain, flying on a chain. Yeah, this is that part. I can't even see what's happening. I hate to say this, guys, but with the amount of firepower you're putting out, you might actually topple this entire area. I'm sure the sequence is very cool if it worked out the way it's meant to work out. As is, though, not so much. Wow. Yeah, this is the part in the trailer itself. And let me tell you, it doesn't look nothing like what's supposed to be in the trailer. Oh dear God, did we just set fire to the entire tower? That is a nice... It is unfortunate that the smoke is kind of obstructing our view, though I guess that's also sort of intentional, just to make sure that you don't get too clear a view, because that's probably a very low model or a picture down there. And I can't double jump here either, huh? Okay. It's like we need to find another grapple point somewhere. Whoa. I jump, you jump. I overjumped to read the signpost and died. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Why in tarnation are we climbing up that high anyway? Just to have a nice view. Who'll deliver Kronk? I already know what's there. And where was that? An elevator? Look at all these coins. And a bunch of chests there too. Bunch of chests. I almost feel like this is a fake out here. Does he want to swim in here or what? Yeah, I'm not surprised that someone else thought of that. They are actual treasure chests that you can loot. And you get coins from them too. Ironically, I wonder if this counts to... It probably does count towards your chest collection, right? That is a lot of coins that we're getting. And I feel like if you're taking this, it almost feels like you're doing a bad action here. Like, if you were truly heroic, you'd just be going for the door and not the treasure. Though personally, the reason I'm doing it is because I'm worried that it counts towards chest collection. I had dreams like this where I'm making coin angels. Really Scrooge McDuck in here. Gamers share one brain cell, that's for sure. I wonder how they made the sound effect for walking on these floors. It almost sounds like they took a bunch of keys and just jingled them. Yeah, just take a bunch of keys and jingle them together and it works out real fine. Go downstairs. It all feels so disconnected, right? I really have to wonder what incarnation is happening here. Like, why did you have to climb up the entire tower to go down here when it looks like you were meant to go down and not upstairs? What? Are these actual people? I offer flesh and blood for money and wealth. I offer all I have for wealth beyond measure. I from a kin for silver and gold. What a beautiful game. That's one way to put it. And actually, you know what? You were right. It is actually very nice looking. Let me take a really quick photo. I am completely, even though it's like very geometrical details, just this shot here is quite nice. Honestly, the only thing I'm looking for is a vignette. Though I'm not entirely sure the game has a vignette. And this looks a lot better than the Nun filter. You can tell the color here. Backlight? No, I want a front light. This looks nice. Am I in good time, Frozen? You don't get the coins here. Oh, come on. I kind of like the original pose we were at, so I'm gonna exit. Yeah, that hands behind, folding behind her back is a very cool pose for me. The whole reason why we have it there, to be honest. Do I have a focal length here? Character, pose, view map, fully adjustment. And we do have a focal length. To be honest, I kind of wanted a closer focal length and not a further one away. And no, I want the detail in the background. Lighting is fine. Filter. Maybe the vintage ones. curtain. Okay, fresh. I want a filter that brings out the golden colors a bit more. And a very slight vignette. And here we go. Change the color to warm to bring out the golden light here. It's not looking too good, but hey. Detail level? Not really noticing anything here. Yeah, but what I'm looking for is not there. I wanted Final Fantasy XIV has this, right? A little border to give it a cinematic look. It's not quite there. But I'll take this. It's fine. It's a nice enough image. Actually, looking at it from this angle, it would have been a lot more interesting, right? I'm just taking photos now. Can I bring the camera a little down? Yeah, and zoom in a bit closer. Could do a 1/3 angle here. A rule of 1/3. Deep Ocean looks really nice for some reason. It's a bit dark, but it's very nice. And we can probably adjust the lighting here very slightly. Or maybe just default is fine. Now then we'll lose the rule of thirds, think. 27? Nah. A little closer. Feels very dark, but okay, we'll go with that. I think I like that enough. No, I don't. I kind of want to get the hands and the people in frame too, but this filter is a little too dark. Maybe I should move my character a bit more to here. And that would actually give it what I'm looking for. Because I want to move it so we were looking at the door. But I also want to make it very obvious that there's something weird going down here. And just some tweaks. Exposure. Yeah, I'll lower that down. Slight vignette. No blue. Too much contrast though. Want a little oh. What I really want is just brightness in general and not contrast. It doesn't seem to have it though. Is it blue threshold? No. Like, this is too much. Yeah, the problem is if I make it too dark, the hands and everything that's down there is not too visible, which is not what we're looking for, since I want to emphasize that there is something down there. Might just go with the defaults then. No, maybe just a slight darkness right there. Okay, sure, why not? I'll just go with this for now. Not the best, but hey, I'll take it. I'm coming, Ying Ying. Oh, there's some sort of weird color adjustment there.
众人皆败，你为何不败？
姓史的，是人非神，何以受败？
举报天下，潜能封神。
Whoa, that's a nice transition right there to the face mask. God of Avarice. Oh, I couldn't see the comment yet. Okay, what god of wealth is just a man? Once he was a wanderer, living up to his name, Zhen. He was honest and humble, praised by every neighbor. He rose early, worked late, and thought himself to be content, but he'd never known that those in high places were never content. When the cruel competition began in Weiyang City, Shi Zhen lost everything overnight. Dragged through dust and death, he came to understand what he should have known all along. If you don't make money, someone else will. If you wish others well, they may still wish you dead. A jade pendant from Weiyang gave him a second chance. The name was still Zhen, but the meaning had soured, and virtue curdled into malice. From that day, he became a ruthless beast in Wen Wuhen's game. After casting Wen Wuke out of the city, he thought he earned his place among the powerful, but in Wen's eyes, even covered in gold, there was nothing more than a toad. Gaudy, repulsive, disposable, who decided that the Wen family was to be a god of wealth by birthright. He spat on the very idea. Fueled by the defiance and armed with the Weiyang Sievert's martial arts, he finally caught the eye of the most elusive figure in the martial world. From that moment on, he was no longer Shi Zhen of Jiangnan. From that moment on, he was no longer Shi Zhen of Jiangnan, no longer Shi Zhen of Weiyang. He is now Lord Shi of Kaifeng Prefecture. He is the Orite Pavilion's Grand Steward. Above all, he is the great god of avarice, feared by thousands and worshipped by more. He has more it looks like he has 3 phases. Interesting. That was quick. Okay, ow. I'm realizing that the game is no longer docking my healing in Legendary. Wah. I don't think this is gonna help though. It's giving me a lot of time to heal. I sort of appreciate that. Ow. Okay, that's a double. We have to be quick. What a delay on that. Really a long delay on that. I'm doing a good amount of damage, all things considered. But the mobile for once is actually not. What? Is he stealing my coins? Okay, wow. He's actually gotten powered up by stealing from me. Ow. This might be an expensive battle to undertake. Isn't that like a greeting? He's looking a lot more fired up. That's for sure. Oh, ow. I wasn't ready. Okay. Ow. Wow, the delay. Explosions! What are you doing? Mechanic? Pick up? Wah. No. It was a bit wishful thinking that I could do it in one strike. We'll need to get a lot better at it. Ooh. Maybe I should have gone into elite practice for a bit. We need a good way to dodge this too, because he's attacking at the same time. How? The timing for that, it's okay. I'm truly impressed by the fact that it has a different timing there. Wow. So I think the music bugged out. Not exactly surprised considering that this is where wins meet. Which is unfortunate considering how good this fight feels like. I'm sorry, what? I didn't even get a chance to get away. Just use a potion here. be a fun boss to learn. His patterns are very... Yeah, I feel like his patterns are very scripted here. It has good tells, I mean. If only the music was working. And he is giving you an odd amount of time to just get back into the swing of things. Is it only one attack? It is one attack. Of attacks right there. Double attack on the second one. Okay, getting there. Just use our goose here. Yeah, even he doesn't seem to be staggered though. Not this time. Oh, these actually give Echo Jade. Interesting. I need to remember that is a lot of attacks at once. A little too late there. Healing fan for the win. He's relying on the healing fan for everything now. Now this boss is gonna be great to learn. It's very satisfying. He is putting a status effect on me too, now that I just realized. I got hit once. Oh. Never mind. We have a long way to go. Do I want to do the practice your lucky break chance to prevent Gyarados from loss when defeated? Elite practice, or I feel like I can do it just because of the healing fan. No other reason. Honestly, just no other reason here. What? I don't die in the process. That's his double attack. On the back foot, just healing. I'm always expecting a double attack from him at some point. Maybe it's because of that one. That one I feel like is a double attack. And we're doing enough damage that we can just defeat him through sheer brute forcing it without learning the patterns, but I have to learn it later for the sword trial. So I'm not entirely sure how I can avoid that. So something's creating that weird goal effect as well. Yeah, I gotta time that a lot better. Explosions. That stuns him? He's stuck in a weird loop or something. Is that? Okay, that's a dodge. Oh, shield blocking everything from me. That was okay. It's gold, not... It has a gold attack there too. Yeah, I'm just brute forcing it now. I will have to learn his patterns eventually when we try to do the sword trials. What are you up to now? What? What am I looking at? A giant eyeball. Oh, so this is the actual god of avarice. I'm reminded very much of Asura's Wrath. Quiver? I'm shooting that thing? Okay. Go for the eyes, boo. Ow. I can't parry them. Yeah, of course you have to go for the eyes. Summon believers. Avoid their something. I don't know what. He's also locked in. Oh, they're attacking me. I guess I just dodge them. And avoid whatever he's doing, and then shoot the eye. Wow. That is a long way away. Almost feels like a very scripted battle here. Ow. Look, hear the sound cue. Oh, it's glowing, I can't. Whoa. Yikes! Ow. Healing fan. Thank you for saving me.
听，你能听到？你并非孤身一人。大人现在还觉得此局是你胜了吗？
以大义诛不义，如何不胜？如堂前策，舍一时，立千秋。
大人轻言取舍，是只闻大义之声，不闻百姓之声了。
欲行大人，则舍小义；为一夜闭目者，永失泰山。
一夜闭目，是微末小民，生而无厌，死亦无声。
Oh, that's the line in the trailer.
白骨如山，对大人而言，也不过青史上渺小一笔。可是大人，生弱者，大人真无声吗？ 生无言，侠为其生。
早跟你说了，这样不行。
Yeah, I had a feeling that Big Xiao was one of the higher ups as well, just from the way he looks at things more economically. Voice of the Valiant.
大叔，大叔，后来怎么样了？
后来呀，官家也来了。
啊，那大侠他们岂不是危险了？
哪能呢？官家肯定是站在咱们老百姓这边的呀。
Excuse me? Did that... Was it a certain change?
因为东阙公子献上了真正的聚宝盆。东阙公子说呀，大宋缺钱，说到底是因为缺铜。可是这个钱为啥一定是铜呢？铜能当钱，铁也能当钱，那么是不是纸也能当钱？
纸怎么能当钱嘛？这不是假的吗？
No, the inflection of paper money, I see. That's why we had that whole arc. The whole arc was about how ineffective money being backed by metals are. Because metals have intrinsic value to themselves, but paper, when backed by a certain force...
写了宋元通宝的纸，也能当钱用。画的饼未必不能充饥呀。所以，国家信用 才是真正的聚宝盆。因此啊，官家决定开钱库，用官府的铜钱换百姓手中的糖钱。哎，虽然这2年国库肯定要……
老赵，你别吹了，说的跟你亲眼看见了似的。
俺没看见，但俺有熟人看见了。
你哪个熟人看见了？
It was Big Zhao himself who was there.
这不就是吗？少侠，哎呀，少侠，来，你来讲一讲，那饼是怎么画的啊？
东阙公子说，若大宋取信于天下，
Yeah, that was what Ying Ying was implying when she drew the bread.
风行起来，再以后，说不定连纸都不用。
这下好了，日子要好过了。
换钱喽！弟弟，是不是快到我们了？来，我们也排队换钱了。终于盼到这一天。
官爷，俺要换钱。
哎，老人家，换多少？
都换，换成新钱。
天成元宝15，天福元宝50，唐国通宝50。老人家，确定要还吗？
还。
I suppose this is. I can't believe I kind of tearing up at the moment because I sort of understand what they're getting at. Because she's giving away the money, it means she's finally letting go of her past.
娘亲，咱有了钱，干点啥呢？
恁哥说过，先给你盘个铺子。
海神上，你管做掌柜了。
掌柜，哥，盘铺子干啥？我腿脚好，走街串
I
巷
get
也能
emotional a
赚钱。
little too easily.
娘，咱做点别的嘛。
恁哥还说，等有钱了，要咱们顿顿吃白面馍了。
顿顿吃，那不把别人都羡慕死了？
哎呦，买真多。
不过，要是以后不打仗了，大哥说的就都能成。没有屠城，不用逃难，顿顿吃馍，病也能治。
真会有那么一天呐！
Even the music has changed slightly. Or maybe not, it's the same music. Did I not take this stone? Or is that a new one entirely? Granny should be back in the Forsaken Quarter. Let me pick up whatever treasure chest is here. Wait, it's disappeared. There is something odd with the passive skill that allows you to see treasure chests, because occasionally it will just disappear. And this might be an area we need to sneak into. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I can just walk in.
快写！你娘管不住你，我和你这些叔叔还管不住吗？
Sleeping potion causes dizziness. I have a remedy. Then I'll trouble you. Oh, you are a healing target. We probably do a quick treatment for this guy. Yep. It is nice that they allow you to do the quick treatment if your one is high enough. Versatile learner. You can't be careless when catching thieves next time. Of course. Hey, I bought a few packets of the sleeping potion from Ghostlight Market too. Next time, who knows who'll drug whom. Constable Wang. Is this the prison for this area? That would sort of make sense if there's a constable here. Yeah, let's go check with Granny Turtle and actually turn in this story, because I think that's the end of the Kaifeng arc. Which means all that I have basically left is just exploration and defeating the other bosses on the world map. Although I do believe a portion of the story is tied to these areas which are hidden from us. Because these were added in later. Jadewood Court, Roaring Sands. And I haven't gone into the Forest of Mist yet. So lots to explore, all things considered.
郝大侠，怎么想起莹莹了？以后该叫你莹莹，还是叫你无缺？嘘，娘还不知道呢。怎么，要怪我瞒你呀？被你骗这么多次，早习惯了。所以，重新认识一下。哎呀，什么认识不认识的，只要我站在郝大侠你这边，不就好了？这套没用了哈。我今日来是有事情要问。 而答案，只有东阙能给我。
And we can finally talk to the Amber of the East, or Ying Ying in this case.
起装吧，你想先问什么
？About the antidote.
那开封府尹给我的解药不会有假吧？啊？你感觉哪里不舒服吗？身上倒还好，就是心里毛毛的。我在熔炉上那么拿剑指他。 他看起来又是一副心眼不大的样子，你说他会不会在解药里混点什么慢性毒药？你这一路上又是闯熔炉，又是杀财神，我还以为你什么都不怕呢。放心吧，郝大侠，他要敢毒你，官家可不会饶了他。
About Lord Qi.
在熔炉里，我发现那姓史的，似乎与绣金楼有关。哼。 原来温无痕的这条好狗，竟是去了绣金楼。
温无痕，
看来我这
Where have I heard that name before?
使阵着走狗，也没能多被主人留几天啊。你认识他？算认识吧。他跟着温无痕时可不长这样。难道是进了绣金楼后？哦，这就说得通了。怕是绣金楼让他改头换面。 顶替了负责堂前册的史判官，所幸有大侠你查了出来。要我说，朝廷该给你赏个封号才是。
And finally, the question that we've actually come here to ask, probably Aunt Han and Uncle Jiang.
还有一件最重要的事，神仙渡覆灭之前，洛神寄信给你说了什么？你知道他的下落吗？ 最近江湖上风声不对，洛神是老江湖了。他找上东阙是未雨绸缪，想为神仙渡寻一条退路。可这退路却用不上了。至于他的下落，我在开封试丹立孤，能找到的消息不多。或许等我回了
So
未央，
we have an entire new area to look forward to. 未央，
要不要跟我一起回去？给我50文，封你当大掌柜。 没一句正经话。你会去多久？不好说，也许个把月，也许过几个年头。等我重掌未央，财之所在便是我之所在，自可寻到他。但我猜，你等不了那么久。是。于是我便想到一个地方，那个地方能在3月内得他下落。什么地方？ 醉花阴
Velvet
世
Shade.
上秘密最多的地方，也是最没有秘密的地方。群英会时，那金山银海，只是奉命陪我这废公子做一场戏。他们并不真的为我所用，而用得动这柄红尘刀的人，唯有一样东西能打动得了他。你的那坛离人泪。果然， 我的离人泪是你赎走的，难怪那么快。若真有法子找到洛神，我愿意付出任何代价。只是这离人泪，
你不愿给，因为这里装的是不现仙。
是，
那便是了。那人也非是嗜酒，是世情啊。
好，一壶酒，换一个下落。
非也，一壶酒，交一个朋友。
重回未央城，想必困难重重，务必小心。
放心吧，大侠救下来的命，莹莹没那么容易丢掉。
后会有期，
后会有期。
Kaifeng storyline, final. Kaifeng storyline, I feel like it was good. There were definitely some places where I was not expecting at all for it to go, and I was very pleasantly surprised. And I feel like there were some places which should have been polished to make it even better, but yeah, overall I'd still say that was a very good storyline for Kaifeng. And this has to be a title, right? Zhao Guangjin, Guangdian, and Zhao Guangyi. Don't quite know what that is. This is an appearance item, that's fine. Eternal prosperity. And yeah, that might be it for story quests. We have to wait until we get more. Interestingly enough, Velvet Shade is unlocked. So I do wonder if there is a story quest that I have not found. So all the deer I've been hunting available. Although I've been hunting a lot of them over in Jinghe and not in Kaifeng. Because we needed that since I broke into level 55. Graystown. There is a world boss here. Interesting. Well, plenty to do in Kaifeng. We are nowhere near close as Jinghe. 22%. A lot higher than I was expecting, but hey, nowhere near as 97%. Or maybe I should just go back to Kaifeng and finish it off first. Because there was these two I could not do till I was level 51. Halo Peak is 99%. Whatever am I missing here? And Mercy Heart is 81 too. Lots to do. Lots to do. And there's no way I'm going to figure this out by myself. There have been some quests where I have gotten lucky just by running around over and over. I've managed to stumble into the answers for some quests. But most of the time I've actually been guided by the signposts that other players have been putting down. But for collecting chests and everything, it is better to just rely on a guide. There's just way too much you can miss in this game. So now the question is, without any story, where should I be going next? Should I be just hitting each of the city areas first and doing everything? The furnace area is 100%. Interesting. I don't even have the boundary stone for that too. Prosperity Haven. Should probably do that just for the quest marker. And the first time clear, not the quest marker. There's a mighty of cards here too. Did I do this? Oh, I did do this, but did I do the chest here? Yeah, I'd done the chest here too. And here, I believe. Yep. Oh, I think I can finally do the Meow Meow here. That was not there. Okay, we'll start with that. Because of the story sequence, I feel like it kind of got stuck. Like, I know... Wait, when did you send this? 2154. That was quite a while ago. I can never get the healing messages in time. I never notice them when they're being sent immediately. Okay, yeah. There was a Meow Meow quest here that I do believe talked about aiding beggars, but the problem is Meow Meow himself wasn't here for one thing because of the story sequence. And I think the other NPCs related to this were not around as well. Note by the river, find a barrel to crouch in. I know the river... Oh, sorry, Meow Meow, I didn't mean to scare you. The first one should be in this building over here. The hint is find the highest building you can find. And yeah, there's this person over here. Like, essentially you're finding three people who are begging for food, and we're giving that to them, and somehow Meow Meow has communicated to them that, hey, go to these 3 spots and a random hero, or a person in this case, will come and provide you with food. I know I can't go on because I'll die of hunger. This one's for you. Thank you for saving my life. Oh, because this weird cat told me to squat in a barrel. I stayed too long and got too weak to stand. Okay, back to the weird cat. Wonder how my brother's dead. Yeah, I was so confused because I ran across this during a story sequence, but then something was happening to this area during that sequence, and none of these characters were actually there. That barrel and that area was empty. Walk 15 steps east, look up, climb the scaffolding and stay put. Walk 15 steps east. If I'm looking at north, east should be this way, so I'm looking for scaffolding. There's a scaffolding right there. And stay put. Is this the right place? The first 2 were easy enough to find. What is that up there? A sparrow's nest. Just eggs, maybe. This is east, and this is a scaffolding. But not the person we're looking for, huh? Is it underneath the scaffolding, the person I'm looking for? Someone that I can interact with somewhere?
听好了，我要给你们每个人都赏5个馍馍啊！才5个？你现在可是开封首富了，你应该给我们每个人。
Okay, it's not Wu Jiang Jiang, because Wu Jiang Jiang just comments on the fact that the download is down there. 15 steps east from here, should be around here, but this is a scaffolding. There's another person here who was a healing person. Okay, let me read that hint again. Unless I'm mistaking east and west now. Walk 15 steps east and look up. Climb the scaffolding and stay put. Walk 15 steps east. If I walked directly from here, I would be inside the building though. And look up. "15 steps isn't even too far. Maybe I am going in the wrong direction." But this is, you know what, let me just check the map. Does the map have a compass? Wait, east is... Okay, you know what, I might have actually been just going the wrong way. Yeah, east is right, not left. I always tend to mix up west and east, because somehow in my head, I always think east is left, but in reality, if you're looking at north, east is always right. Northeast, southwest. And that ought to be the person we're looking for. Zhang Luo-san. This one's for you. Thank you. Hey, this weird cat was right. I really got something from breaking here. Hope my brothers managed to get some food too. Hey, today I met a cat-hearted hero who actually, funny enough, I ran into the same thing. They really are still good people out there. Otherwise, the 3 of us might have starved by now. You know, you could have just... You all look healthy enough to be working and getting food. The soft lick Meow Meow gives you a few bells. I haven't gone to the Meow Meow shop in Kaifeng. I don't even know where that shop is. I'm guessing there's something valuable there. Like, you had the draw in Qinghe, so I do wonder what is in Kaifeng. 72%. What am I missing in the Forsaken Quarter? I don't really have anything else to do now that the story is finished. Maybe I should upgrade to 60. Oh, and this is from Ni Laoshan. Those three little rascals, Fu, Lu, and Shou, can't read or write, but they insisted on sending you a letter, so this old man will be writing it for them. Whatever they said I wrote, so don't mind the rambling. Fu, old Sean, write this. Big guy, after we parted ways at the Fernandes, we were all really worried about you. Joe, don't write that. I wasn't worried about that big dum-dum at all. Fu, but you were running in circles so fast. Fufu's eyes get dizzy. Joe, no, I wasn't. You remembered wrong, dummy Fufu. Lu, always the voice of reason. Stop bargaining. Weren't we going to tell Big Sister about the treasure? Old Sean, write this. We were worried, so we snuck back into the furnace to find you. But turns out you're so strong, you'd already forged your way out. We picked up some treasures along the way. Since these are no use to us, we all agreed they should go to you. Show, I never said to give them to she. That's a translation error. I noticed this quite a bit whenever they... It might be because Chinese doesn't really have a gendered verb for this. So her is being translated to she. Lu, fine. You didn't say this. It was me and Fufu. Sure. Then don't make it sound like you two decided. Ooh, oh, I understand. It shows being donkey lips and horse mouth. Don't you mean saying one thing but meaning another? Little fool, did you just call me a donkey? Anyway, I won't wait on them anymore, Wanderer. When you have time, come by the old man's sepulchral curios shop in the Ghostlight Market. You can pick up the treasures they brought back from the buried tomes. Oh, so I guess I should be going to the Ghostlight. Is that where the next story is? This is being highlighted. Is that it? It is. Okay, let me head there after I check what we're missing in the Forsaken Quarters. Not you, journal. Wait, there's more to the campaign. Unburned Cavern, Evernormal Cavern. Oh, these must be in the other areas because that was main story stuff. Evernormal Granary I started, but I didn't complete. Was it? Oh, sentient beings, right? Okay, let's see if we can find the Forsaken Quarter. 75%. Bunch of exploration stuff we're missing, so I'll have to talk to all the NPCs here and hope they can give me a clue. Experience, not exploration. And I'm missing an encounter and an injustice quest. Okay, they might be combined together as well. The encounter, I'll just have to hope that we get lucky and run into it. Because some of the encounters in this game are very weird. Some of them, insofar as I know, even require you to be in the right time and the right weather. Like, you might need it to be raining and for it to be evening for you to trigger it. Other times there seems to be prerequisites, like you need to learn healing first. What do you bring this time? Don't get me started. They spoke of ghost slaves in there, but when I went, it was nothing but local junk. The Unbound Cavern isn't in there, and we got one of the things we were looking for. If you're ever missing experience stuff, just talk to all the NPCs, listen to everything you can listen.
你也要进无忧洞，那得先看看爷手里的，我倒要瞧瞧，有爷爷看守，那些崽子还怎么进无忧洞？
Here's another place we can listen to that one. Thankfully, they let you know. Brother Jew. Oh, okay. I don't think I've talked to him before, but it's nice to know. Anyway, let's head to Ghostlight Market and find out what the triplets left us. I really like the ambience of Ghostlight, the warm lighting. It really reminds me of my trips to other Asian countries and their markets at night. What is happening here? This is related to the Master Thief Star Stealer. Talk to the shopkeeper Ni for more information. Ni Lao Shan. Shopkeeper? Buried tomes attendant. Our humble little shop carries all kinds of ancient books, from martial art manuals to court scandals and folk legends. Have you heard of the Wanja Book Saloon on East Cross Street? We work with them too. The books they can't sell, they send here instead. Oh right, my lord, there's another special thing about our shop. For a single price you can acquire items sent by fate. Maybe you'll spend 10 coins and work away with legendary martial arts. Oh, don't tell me there's a hidden arts book here somewhere that you can only buy randomly. This scroll talks about the government in many aspects and contains countless secrets. It would cause a public upheaval should it be published, so it is kept inside the ancient bookshop. Little one. Oh yeah, I forgot that he actually is on the roof for some reason. Alright, I have to put on a mask before I can interact with everyone here. Illusory beauty. Yeah, I do believe this is it, actually. I'm not sure what this does, though. Let me purchase this. Fight in the Wolf Mountain battle. Back then, my fellow disciple and I journeyed to Wolf Mountain in search of the Manor secrets. Okay. Now this is telling me to head to Wolf Mountain, so I'm not entirely sure what's there, but probably the treasure is what we picked up there. And I'm guessing that there's something on Wolf Mountain. Probably the wolf boss is gonna give us an internal art. That's the only explanation I can think of. I sense a chest in this immediate vicinity. Morian-chan. Interesting. Most people shy away from me, and yet you dare come close. May I ask what brings you here, Elder? It's nothing. I simply like the view from here, so I keep watch. I did not talk to him before. There's a chess match down there. Do I want to do that now? Well, I guess the only thing that's left for me in this game is just side quests. It might not be the most entertaining thing to watch, though. Wong Shisan. Care for a game, child? Can I actually do it? Do I have enough chess to do it? It seems like it's an easy one. Okay, yeah, very easy startup here. I can probably just trap you almost immediately. If you don't move to the center. You did not. And let's... Ah, yeah, you did move to the center. Unfortunate. That was not what I was hoping. Okay, this sets up a good present. I can just checkmate him if I can move the cannon behind the bodyguard. And he's pretty much trapped. Play again. We'll have to... Funny thing is, actually losing the match gives them much more affection than you winning. If you win, you get +10. If you lose, you get +15. And if you give up, you get +5. They hate it when you give up. So if you think you're ever losing a chess match, just hand over your general. It will be a lot easier. This one's a bit tricky. See, here's a bit of an option right at the beginning. The enemy pawn is right in front of my general. If I don't move my general, I'm gonna be defeated immediately. But at the same time, my rook over here, which is a very valuable piece because it can kind of move in a straight direction all across the board, is gonna be eaten. And I feel like the game does this quite a bit. It will place challenges at the start where you have to give up something to continue. So yeah, I don't really have much of a choice here. I feel like he's gonna eat my rook, and at that point I'll have to move my general very quickly to the middle, because that pawn is gonna move up. Oh no, you did not. Oh, it's a classic trap. See, one thing about Chinese chess is that the two generals can't be on the same line. So if I eat this pawn, I will be on the line on the black general and I will immediately lose it. He's gonna eat my elephant instead, which is totally fine. I can just take this. But yeah, I lost my rook over there, which is also okay because I can, if I can move in front before, no. Okay, not ideal here. I'll need to somehow get rid of his bodyguard before I can do anything. But this is a good place. Yeah, losing that other rook is gonna make things a lot more difficult. Interesting move there. Okay, now he's trapped, you see? Even if I eat the bodyguard, the general can't eat me, because then he'll be placing it in front of my own general, and he would lose. And with this, he's kind of effectively trapped. Like, that's over. That was a bad move on his end. A horse? At the beginning? Again, another bad choice. Or is it? There is a way you can protect your rook here. I don't think in Chinese chess, knights can move over units. So if I stand in front of the rook, it can't eat the rook and I move out of the direction of the knight. The knight moves in an L pattern, like 2 steps forward and 1 step to the right or left. No, you can actually go over. But now we have a huge problem. Now I have no way to win. Oh wait, maybe I do have a way to win. Pawns can kinda... No, I think I'll be stuck here. This is a game we cannot win. It's sort of already lost. Oh wait, I could win, yeah. Mainly because if I had moved to the very edge, I would have lost, because then the general could have moved to the front and it would have been a stalemate. But because the other opponent has to do a move, and he can't move to the center because my other general is looking at that, it wouldn't work for him. Oh, come on. Why is there another horse right here? Thankfully, it's not about to eat anything. Yeah, okay, that was a bad move. Now he can... It's an option between my general and my rook, which was unfortunate. That was a bad move. Yep. And without a doubt, knights have to be the most annoying. Even in traditional chess, knights are the most annoying. Oh yeah, that was a bad place. Okay, I think I've actually lost this match. Because I'm gonna lose my cannon here too. Yep. It's better to just lose there at that point. And just get the affection increase instead. Interesting starting point here. Very interesting starting point. Yeah. I almost feel like... Yeah, they kind of know what I'm going to do. They're just going to move forward here. It's not going to work. That is a very good place to put your general in. Yeah, if I do that, he's just going to move back and forth. It's a stalemate there. I need to find a way to get rid of this nuisance. Okay, now you've actually trapped yourself and you have nowhere to move. Interesting. A bit of a drawn-out match. I was expecting it to go a lot more quicker. Oh no, oh, come on, I moved without thinking. That was a very bad move. Yeah, I need to find some way to capture his other... Well, I guess that worked too. Now, if I eat the bodyguard, the general's just gonna eat me as well. This... nope, not gonna work. Now he's just delaying by moving back and forth. Occasionally the AI will be like, it knows that it has no other moves, so it'll just do the same thing over and over, which is a bit frustrating. Now that was a very bad move on my end. The way cannons work is that cannons can move in a straight line anywhere, but they cannot capture a piece unless it's behind another piece. So, for example, even though I'm facing the general here, I can't attack him because he's not behind another piece. So I need to move him to another area behind another piece like the general itself, or the bodyguard to actually trap him in. And I do believe it is very possible to trap him in here. Just gotta be careful of that one cannon down there and not to make a straight line, allowing it to capture anything else. Oh, smart. Okay, you know what? Let's move a general to the front because I want the general to be in the middle. Oh no. Yeah, I'm losing something here. That was a bad move. If I move my bodyguard, I'm gonna lose my cannon. If I move my cannon, I'm gonna lose my bodyguard. But that might be the better option here. No, okay, yeah, this is a stalemate right here. Bad moves all around. I'll just lose the bodyguard, I guess. He did not attack. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, he's using... No, I get it. You're using... You're using the cannon to block the field of view for my general. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. And he's gonna just do the same thing over and over. Except... I can checkmate you if you do that too. A bit of a reckless match right here. Yeah, we are essentially going in a loop all over and over again. But he lost that piece, and now I can pretty much just checkmate him. A very ugly match right there, but a win is a win, I guess. Honestly, if you are looking to increase the affection of these NPCs, just lose. It's a lot easier that way. You're gonna lose your Comas coins, but hey, better than doing this over and over again. Another tricky situation, huh? Okay. The bodyguards can't eat me, but if I move my... Yeah, he's just gonna move the general to the front. Not what I was expecting. But I guess he can't eat me if I'm over there. Yep, cannot. Now, however, you are very much in my domain. Oh. Yeah. Not sure why the NPC moved that out the way. They had... Wait, no, they didn't have any other moves. Wait, they did have one. Yeah, okay, they didn't have any other moves. If they moved the general to the left there, my rook would have eaten it. My pawn would have eaten it, not my rook. And if they moved the bodyguard to... Then they could only move the bodyguard. No other pieces could be moved because everything else is stuck. Oh, come on, what is with the game and asking me to sacrifice my generals or rooks? It's not even my generals or rooks, even my cannon is in a dangerous position at the start. Oh man, I hate it. I hate the fact that they got a free piece right from the start, and I feel like with this movement they can... Yeah, I am locked in. That was a bad move right from the beginning. I had to go down there. It's like a bit of a puzzle, unlike most chess game where you're just gonna play a very long round. In this game, at least, you're looking at the initial board and trying to figure out how to do it in as least amount of steps as possible. Like here, the cannon is already in a checkmate position, so I am forced to move my general somewhere. But if I move it at the wrong place, he's gonna eat my rook. There's no other way to actually do it. He's gonna eat my rook regardless. Like if I move up, the general is still not safe. If I move to the left, the general's not in a position to defend against... Yeah, the general's not in a position to defend against anything else. I am kind of curious as to why the general can't move diagonally here, though. Like, normally you should be able to move in any space inside the castle. Yeah, we kind of saw that coming. And I can't place my general in front because the cannon's just gonna eat my pawn again. Oh, touche. Well played, good sir. Well played. Yeah, it's better not to even think of just trying to get rid of that cannon, because cannons are the most annoying field unit ever. Few more games and we should be able to max out affinity for this character. I know, not the most entertaining thing to be watching, but yes. I do like the puzzles though. The chess battles, as it were. Oh, I can't move. This is also another classic trap, right? Your general is on the same line as the black general. So if you immediately move your horse, which is in danger, you will lose, because then both generals will be facing each other. That's a lose condition right there. So in this case, you just have no choice but to accept that you're going to lose your knight, which is totally fine, to be honest, and then just trap that general in the center, because he only has one piece. And we have a bunch of pieces that we can use to move up ahead. What I want to do is get rid of that one spot where Yeah, that spot, that white little dot over there, I want to get rid of it by moving the pawn there. Because now that general can't move over this side, and I'll have to force him out of that position by using the knight. Yep, there we go. And not cancel, we still have a bit more before we can max out this character. Oh, damn, that was a wrong move. Ah. Okay, now this match might actually be unwinnable because I maybe not. What an annoying unit here. Oh, touche. Well played, sir. Well played. No, okay. I wasn't thinking. Now, I'm actually stuck now. There's no way for me to win this. Because elephants can't move to the other side. And the AI is just going to repeat the same move over and over because the AI doesn't want to lose. I'll just lose on purpose for this one. Oh, a more simple puzzle this time. I'll take it. This one is relatively easy, I think. Well, it was easy until we moved to the other side. Okay, this NPC isn't actually too smart, that much I can tell you. No, I can't move the horse. That would be an immediate loss condition right there. Yeah, I'm losing the horse here, no matter what I do. So I need to figure out a way to get you out somehow. Wait, no, they can't actually eat the horse, because if they do eat the horse, they're gonna lose. So as long as I don't move the horse, it should be fine? Okay, now they can eat the horse. And I just did something stupid. Yeah, now we're in a bit of a bind. Yeah, I never realized that. It's so weird. I never realized that neither of these spots is safe. He's just baiting me to try and go into the corner so that he can eat me. I don't think I can win this, to be honest. Yeah, this is like a perfect defense right there. There's no way I'm breaking through this one. Not with the pieces I have on the board. I should not have lost that horse piece. And somehow I need to get rid of the elephant here. That's the only way I'm winning, but he's smart enough to make sure that the elephant is always defended by something. And if it's in any way threatened, he immediately moves it to the other spot. Yeah, this is stalemate history right here. Oh, interesting. You moved the bodyguard there for some reason. Yep, but okay. We had the upper hand and I just moved without thinking. A few more games, I guess. Ah, yes, we have a rook finally. Having a rook makes these a lot easier. Considerably easier. Most of the time, mind you, most of the time. An elephant, a pawn, a rook, and a bodyguard. The general is already being threatened by the horse. Wow, he's just gonna wipe out my entire board by moving my... Yeah, he's gonna do that. We still have the rook though. And a rook and a general is good enough, to be honest. To trap a general. Yeah, that's a win for us right here. Like, rooks are just way overpowered in whatever puzzles they're pulling here. See, my general's in a bad position again. Really? I don't want to lose my rook here in any way or form. So I have to be careful, because the one thing that can always blindside me are the elephants. They'll just come out of nowhere. Oh snap, that was a bad move on my end. Or maybe not. Yeah, he's kind of stun locked there at the moment. You know what, let's have the rook retreat and take care of the pawn on this side. I just gotta be careful not to land up in a square that the elephant can. He actually moved a different way. Yeah, I finally given it up on the pawn. But now we have nothing annoying us back in base. Makes things a lot easier. It's always amazing to me that the simplest of formations, like this is such a difficult formation to break, right? Do bodyguard. Maybe if it's far away like this, it's gonna be a bit easier, but I have to be careful. Okay, yeah, that takes care of one bodyguard. That makes things considerably easier. And now we can actually take care of the other bodyguard without too much of a risk. All things considered, too much of a risk. And he's trapped. Oh, she's trapped, not he. I'll lose one or the other here. Unless... like, if I'm gonna lose one, I might as well annoy them with it, right? And now I can safely move this away very quickly. If you're wondering why I'm not taking the elephant, it's because this elephant is covered by this one. If I attempt to get this elephant, the other one will get it. The NPCs are surprisingly good at playing like this. It is a bit of a stalemate here. Just from that one tactic of putting the two elephants there. I'm hoping that I can make the elephants move somehow. They're just sort of doubling down on that, no matter what I do. Same formation in the other corner. Yeah, this is the puzzle. The puzzle is how do I break the elephant deadlock? I might need to use my general in the center to break this. Oh, snap. Okay, that's a loss right there. No offensive units, right? Well, we have only one more grain game, so okay, not too bad, all things considered. Knight right in the middle. What an interesting formation right off the bat. Yeah, I was worried about that. It's circling around. It's just going to be a hindrance now. I kind of don't mind because I do believe with this we've kind of checkmated. Oh, of course, you can still move to the other side. You were on the center. I'm going to lose one here. Really don't want me to be in the center because they know that center is the winning spot. Oh, wait, I moved in front of the other general. Okay, never mind. We got her affinity maxed out, so 13 down to teach you a thing or two. You know what? Let's do one more thing and call it because it's already 11 p.m. on my end. And what I want to do is go for this dungeon because that will increase our healing options. And a bit of a high note to end up on, because I feel like the collectibles and everything are not the most entertaining of things to watch, but me dying in a dungeon, or at least trying to figure out the inner workings of a dungeon, might be a lot more amusing to watch compared to this. Of course, I'm gonna gather collectibles as we go along the way. Especially the blue butterflies, you can never quite tell where they are since they're not on the map. Oh, okay. You're being awfully rude, kind sir. Why are those sparkling for some reason? What are these? Oh, it's a puzzle. It's a Meow Meow puzzle. Did I do this? I think I might have done it already. Or maybe not. If Meow Meow is here, I can't interact with these at all though. Oh, I get it. I get it. Never mind, I understood. You just have to light all of them up. There's nothing to it otherwise. So what we need is the light up skill. I'll replace the stealth one here for the light up for now. And then just light everything up, that's all. Do I need to wait a bit more? I feel like I do. Yep, okay. Yeah, it's a puzzle they presented to you before in Mikh'a, and as long as you remember that you kind of did this before, not the most difficult of things to do. Okay, Divine Craft Dungeon. What mysteries do you hold for me today? Cloudwork Spire. Are we going deeper down? There are a lot of chests in here, 8 in total. We'll have to keep our eye out. Although generally player signs are very helpful in this case. 1? Okay. 8, 7, 6. Everyone's just counting down. Nothing on top, so we're going down. Oh, is this one of those dungeons where you need to safely find a route down? That seems to be the case. If you're reading this, you found the way. Very nice. Just gotta be careful we don't lose any chests as we go down. Do it in one go and not repeat the dungeon in case we miss a chest on one of these floors. Yeah, it's just going down. Old Hunter's Workshop. Okay, yeah, true. If you played Bloodborne, that little workshop, heading to the workshop is a bit of an infamous experience. And unlike this game where you suffer damage or a sprain or something from falling down, in Bloodborne, if you fell down to that, you're likely dying very easily. I should play Bloodborne again. I haven't played it in a very long time. I've been contemplating playing Bloodborne or Dragon's Dogma recently. Although, to be honest, I'm not without games to play, all things considered. Plenty to do. Just not enough time and energy to do it. Wow, okay, it gets even tougher the lower you go. Wonder if there's a safer route down there? Other than falling on the edge here, which seems very unsafe. I don't even have my air dash, so this thing's considerably more difficult. Ah, okay, I see a little nook that we can sort of jump into. Excuse me, I'd like to go down. Game. I used to be an adventurer, then I took all to the knees. Do you fall into the fall district very often? Yeah, okay, where's the safest way to go down from here? Maybe over here? There is a ledge that has the jump over there. Whoever did the dungeon design, I'd have to give them kudos. I don't think I've run into... Well, they kind of have the same look and feel. What you're doing there has been pretty different, all things considered. So, I feel like I might have missed... Yeah, there it is. Like, I had my spider senses tingling there. I think I've gotten down another piece of the puzzle and I don't have a chest. Can I even reach it now? Oh, that was close. It might be for each level you go down, there's a chest, at least part way. And then they change to a normal dungeon of sorts. Although this is not giving me a normal dungeon feel at all. Nope, that was wrong. We made it though, just barely. Hooray for wonky crab boxes. Also, having the Ghost Market music here is an interesting choice, I'll tell you that. Whoa. That scared me, genuinely. So the floors are not safe now. Wonderful. At least you can tell which floors are not safe. Death ahead, the edges. You know, this is a good option for me. I know there's like a... Is it the Z key? There's a keybind in this game that allows you to walk, but I'm not sure it's available on... PlayStation? Jump lightning skill, light attack. Well, I guess I can just walk by crouching, that works too. Gives me a bit more control on where I'm going. Instead of running haphazardly. Yeah, each of this list is just a platforming challenge, this dungeon. Fire arrows. What do I need? No. That's just number 3. I'm guessing we have like 4 more platforming challenges right here. Why do you want me to climb up on top? Is there a trap here? I might as well do it, I guess. Trap! Ah. Almost got me there. I walked in and then the moment I walked in, I recognized that the floor was weird. So we land on a safe place this time. And the game is kind enough to give you checkpoints in between each of the platforming challenges. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more platforming challenges to go. And what, pray tell, will be the this is gonna break the moment I get on top of this, isn't it? No? Okay. I was assuming that this would be where you would be going to get the chest, but maybe this is the way to proceed. So the chest is probably down there. Oh no! Okay. Almost automatically jumped to the other side. Hey, this looks like you're proceeding as well. Once you step through, there's no way back, so... Okay, we're going up first. I'm gonna trust the sign from the community. And hope I am not misled. And this is the way to the chest. Four out of 7. Yep, that sounds about right. And with that, we have 2 more chests to find. It really is like, do a platforming challenge, find a chest. Do a platforming challenge, find a chest. They've made sure it's not too difficult a challenge. Oh, there's another chest down there, okay. So my theory was wrong. I said my theory and I was immediately proven wrong. I didn't even have to go too far, it's just across the bridge. But that jump might actually kill me. I need to find a way down. Oh, right, this way. The game's not allowing me to lock on though, interestingly enough. I feel like if I jump from here, I'm gonna die for fall damage though. One way to find out. I would have gotten a sprain, but body iron kicked in there. Got very lucky. Please no. That the game automatically just flinging you to the side is the most devious trap there. So that's 6 of 7. Okay, and hopefully the last treasure chest is here. I have to run through. My character isn't even running for some reason. A little speed would be nice. Signpost, you're not helping. There's a chest that way. And that would be the final chest. It seems I've also learned something. Oh, okay. It's a skill that reduces the stamina consumption when you dodge. It is a support skill. Yeah, that is it for me for tonight, I guess. Well, that was a pretty exciting way to finish, all things considered. The last segment was a bit nerve-wracking. You know, like, it's too calm here for you guys. You need to do platforming while the whole place is crumbling down. Lots of dead bodies here for some reason, and I don't quite know why. It might be they were doing that quest where this whole area is fogged. But yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna call it. It's almost 11:30 p.m. on my end. I'll probably make some tea and head to bed and turn in properly so that we're gonna get up bright and early tomorrow for work. Right, if anyone's watching, take care and good night. I will catch you all another time. And here's me and my character wearing the weird mask that she's wearing. And wishing you all a great day. Take care, everyone.